Welcome to Materiality version 6. This session is designed to help you get the most out of your material database. Whether your database is for your whole company, your work group, or maybe just for yourself, our version 6 is redesigned to make it easier for you to store, access, manage, and most importantly, use your material data. With our new user interface, all of your material data management tools are available as software apps. Once you log in, you can immediately preview the data within your own database, or work group database, or the global data center. You may have your own enterprise solution, so this could have all your company material data, but today we're going to use an example of the global data center. So once we log in, and I'm logged in as myself, Paul Klinger, and I can immediately see the data that's available to me in the three files. In the personal database, my database, I can see very quickly that I do not have any data, but I am part of the work group. This is an enterprise solution. This is a work group that we have just for Materiality users, and then we also have our global data center, and I can access those files as well. I simply select the file that I want, and it opens up in a quick view. Those of you that are familiar with our quick view, this is a great way to see what data is available to you immediately. I can see what materials have been tested and what testing was done with them. I can also click on this link to show what data might not be available to me, but has been tested as well. But today we're going to look just at the data that's readily available to you. New with version 6 is our mouse over menu technology. This allows you to take a preview of the file before you actually open the files. So here, I can look at this material, I can see the supplier, I can see the data, the contents, and I can even see analytics and see the source of the data before I open it. Once I decide it's what I want to look at, I simply click on the icon and it opens it up. I can see the material information, properties, the data certificate, and the legal information as well. By clicking on analytics, I can take a look at all the stress strain data at the three different temperatures, or the effective temperature. This opens up our enhanced data viewer screen. With the new enhanced data viewer, I can take a look at the chart in a little bit more simple terms. I can do advanced zoom features that allows me to look at this and get right down to the data that I'm most interested in. I can also remove certain curves if I'm looking just at the room temperature, for example, and review the curve that way, or simply re-add them. I also have a nice executive summary that tells me some nice data points that might be of interest to me as well. Furthermore, besides graph, I can just go straight to the data tables, and I can look at the entire file here as well. Here, I can drop this into an Excel spreadsheet or do whatever navigation I want to as well. With one click, we can drop this into an Excel spreadsheet, and it'll drop it into our own Excel spreadsheet that we can apply. This is going to give you all the legacy information, including the supplier information, the source code, as well as all the replicate data that's contained in any testing that was done. The idea here is to help you find your data and to apply your data that much faster. We can do the same thing going into the global data center as well. These icons were designed with a grid view in mind. We have the data management, the design data. This is a tool that we've always had, but sometimes it's been difficult for people to find. This allows them to review data that's not always available on data sheets. We can see information such as Sharpay, impact, engineering stress strain data, hyperelastic, and even viscoelastic data, and creep data. Our most popular feature by far is the CAE modelers. I'll spend a little bit of time on this as well. This allows you to take your raw data and convert it directly into CAE files. We include all of these software packages and are always adding this as well. Simply select your CAE package, select what database you'd like to navigate. In this case, I'm going to go with the work group. And then we can select what model. I'm going to go with the ANSYS MISO. And if I want to, I can scale this down more to see by class, subclass, supplier, or since it's just in the work group, it's not that big of a library, we're going to go ahead and just click go. Once I have that, I can simply select the materials, select the output format that I would like. In this case, we're going to look at Workbench, and it's going to immediately start the conversion. And again, this is going to take the raw data and convert it into a file that ANSYS can read. Those of you that are familiar with the CAE modeler know this technology, but I'll show it again. This allows you to take a preview of the data, review all the contents. I can see the modulus. I could soften or stiffen the modulus if I wanted to. And I can even go in here and add and remove points. If I want to get rid of negative curves, for example, I can do that. Or if I want to remove certain data points, I can do that as well. And all I do is update the model, and it saves those changes. Excuse me, let's say this again. It applies those changes. Now we have the option of either downloading this file directly, and it creates it in an XML file, or we can save the file. Simply click Save, and now we have a file on record, which introduces us to our newest feature, is the material model library. So while we can create CAE files, we can now go back and store them as well. And there's the nylon 66 that we're just looking at, and it's stored it right there, and I have that XML file there from our review. Other features that are now included on the icons is the data loader. This is one of our most popular features for those that want to store and manage their own material property data. They can apply data they have from either other laboratories or from our house laboratory, Data Point Labs, or they may be able to apply files directly from their testing equipment, or we can even take data from Excel spreadsheets and other formats as well. Our messages icon is simply just a mailbox that allows you to receive messages. This could be either data access requests or messages that you might receive from Materiality. We have the activity tracker that allows you to see what data you've shared and people are using and applied. And we also have another new icon here. This is our free databases. This allows you to review specific data that we have. This could be either your favorite material supplier or specific raw free databases that we've provided here at Materiality. With the new Materiality user interface, Materiality is making it easier for companies of any size, work groups of any size, and even individual engineers to store, access, manage, and use their material data like never before. For more information or to discuss your material database needs, contact Materiality via email at info@materiality.com or call us here in the United States at 1-607-257-1784. All of this information is available on our website, materiality.com. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.